All right, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is a weekend reading for you. Let's see where we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Feel free to swap around the characters as always. I could be talking to a cross watcher. In the extended, I will pull cards for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. All right, in addition to any zodiac signs that do show up. All right, let's see what's going on for you. Let's see what's going on for you guys. All right. Your 111-year-old self. The wisdom is shining through, my darling. At least it's trying to, right? Like the wisdom is trying to get your attention. Ooh, there are no wrong turns. This showed up in the Earth sign reading. Scorpio showed up in the Earth sign reading too. Allow your work to become your art. I feel like you're having some kind of calling experience, or you're going to be having a calling experience, okay, where you're feeling drawn to some type of work or some type of creative expression. And I think you might have some fear around going down that road. What if I can't support myself? What if I can't, what if I leave something behind that was stable and solid, but now I'm going in this creative direction. Could be afraid to let go of what you have already created, but I do feel like things are shifting and changing a lot, and we're being called to go with that, update and move on from old ways of doing things and embrace new ways of doing things. So I think that's, as a collective, we are. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, 9 of Pentacles underneath, 2 of Swords, King of Wands, and then the 4 of Swords. Wow, Ace of Pentacles here. So some of you could be, some of you could be a healer right now and being asked to do a different kind of healing work. Some of you could be, I see this like this is my stable thing. I don't want to move on and everything like that, but something new is calling you. Some of you could be stepping more into a healing role than you even have been. So Ace of Pentacles, it's tangible, it's real. And I think some of you may think art isn't real, or, well, no. Your work, if it is creative, may not create financial stability. If you have that belief, I think this is about what's being asked of you now. 4 of Cups, Lovers, could be dealing with a Gemini, King of Pentacles. Someone who did this. Someone who already created, who already stepped into this, created an abundant life, or is creating an abundant life. This person could be a life partner, a Gemini, or an earth sign. I also see Aries over here. 7 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Okay. Don't laugh at the 10 of Swords, Mary Jo. It's no laughing matter. This is like acupuncture? Really? Okay. 9 of Wands, World, and the Ace of Wands. There's a new creative endeavor. Some of you may be going through or looking at doing different kinds of healing on yourself in order to clear up your own confusion. But there is a person who can help you because they've done it. All right? They've done it already. 2 Wands in the middle here is about 2 weeks. So this is something that could be happening in the next 2 weeks. And you might feel, this might not be acupuncture. That's a little bit on the nose, isn't it? Like, look at that. Oh my God. But you might be thinking of doing that, doing that for your work, or going to get some of it done to, work with the energy meridians of your body. It might be calling you to do that type of healing work too. And I feel like in the past, you've had lots of options or lots of choices, been confused by all of them. You might have had multiple, different kinds of careers. I do think the 9 of Wands is like, you've come to the end of a cycle here. Definitely with the World. And there's some new calling. There's definitely some new calling here. Knight of Pentacles, Death energy, Emperor, there's Aries again, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so it might be slow going if you do this on your own, but you might have a partner here who you can work with, who is single, right? This, I don't know that that's relevant. It might not be a love part. Well, I don't know. The Lovers is here. This relationship could have started out to be lovers and is now really about project work or doing something together as healers. This person could be stepping into the next layer of their work, having been really successful at what they're doing. You might just be confused about the way forward. This person has done this before. They have transformed themselves. And, you know, I think there is just some bits of effort and leadership needed for you to put in that time and effort. This person is showing you that they understand how that works. All right. They understand how to go from, okay, well, something isn't working anymore for me. I think more and more people during this time are recognizing that, especially if you're on the spiritual path, recognizing that you have a calling can show up anytime. Okay. And they had a calling, I'm going to say 4 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. But this is definitely about maybe 7 years ago. This is about shifting, and you are having that calling now. It's going to take some self-confidence to shift, which is why this person has come along, to help you build your self-confidence and move through this change, because there is definitely this don't let the perfect get in the way of the good feeling, or why do I have to change? But here's the thing, dipping into your own meditative practice or starting one, accessing your guides, they do want to help you, but you do have to ask. All right, we have free will on this planet. And if you're like, you know, no, I know what I'm doing, right? The guides are like, okay, do it, whatever. You're always going to get to the same destination. How difficult do you want this to be? Do you want it to be 10 of Swords difficult, or would you prefer that you're able to go, okay, I see the path, and then accept the help of other people along the way to make this change, and allow the work to become your art? This person is meant to be a partner for you, and Three of Pentacles in more than one way. Okay, they could be a business partner. They could be someone who inspires you to expand on the work you do on this planet. They could be a teacher. They could help you through healing modalities, healing on you, or helping you open up to being a healer. There's a lot going on here. I definitely feel like this is your choice. Okay, we have the Lovers card here for this other person. They did choose. They came out of stagnation. They chose. All right. They made a choice. And King of Pentacles, they're able to create a very stable and solid life for themselves. But they're not resting on their laurels. They're still, going, okay, well, this is changing for me too, so I'm going to keep moving with it. That might confuse you and be like, why don't you just stay doing what you're doing? Why are you messing this up for yourself? They're not. They're hearing the calling of infinite change, infinite frequency. Okay, there's something about the if you are connected in terms of meditation or connected to your spirit guides or whatever, and you feel like you've lost them, or you feel like you can't connect to them, what you have been doing, and it might have worked, or you may have felt you've never been in connection with your spirit guides or something like that. You just are kind of like, flopping around. And if you feel that way, I'm here to tell you that you have to ask for their help. You do. If you want some kind of wisdom or guidance, and asking is prayer. Okay, that's the ask. And then you have to be willing to receive. And that can be in the guise of this person who shows up in your life right now. Shows up in all kinds of different ways. Abundance shows up in terms of opportunities, you know, and so being willing to see that things show up in the ways you don't expect them to, and just being like, all right, you know, I'm willing to see whatever wants to come in. This person definitely has some type of impact on where you're going and what you're doing. And I do think it has to do with money and developing a stable foundation for yourself so that you can help other people. If you yourself are not stable, you definitely can't help other people. Okay? So I will pull some cards for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And Scorpio, you're showing up pretty loudly here. And then I will also pull some cards if you're dealing with a Gemini, an Aries, a Virgo. Gemini, Aries, Virgo. Taurus. Okay, Gemini, Aries, Virgo, or Taurus. We'll pull some cards for those two. All right, link is below if you want to continue with me. If this is your reading, I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.